Hey friends, Jessica here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have for you guys a grocery haul, and it's a pretty big grocery haul. We were running low on a lot of things, so let's just get right into it. So we're going to start off right here with the drinks. I got some Coke Zero. That is what my fiance likes to drink, and then I like Diet Sundrop. I don't drink as much soda as him, so I don't need as much as he does. And then I also got some Powerade Zero, so I have the blue one and the smaller bottles, and then I got 5 of the orange ones. The orange ones are my favorite ones to add the no salt into. So I use those to help with my electrolytes. So here we have our frozen items. I have the broccoli florets, which I'm going to make some broccoli and rice casserole with that. Cauliflower rice, of course. And then I have these tri-color peppers. I like to have those on hand. I usually just use about a cup of those at a time. I don't usually use the whole bag there, but I am going to make some steak fajitas. And then we have produce. So I have some zucchini here. I'm going to make some chicken Alfredo with some zucchini. I have strawberries. My son loves strawberries, and I like to eat a few strawberries every once in a while as well. And then I have the chopped cauliflower that we'll use in our broccoli and rice casserole. Angel hair slaw. This is a staple in our house. I make coleslaw out of it. Just some mayonnaise and vinegar, salt and pepper. That's about it. A little bit of stevia as well. And then we have some green onions. Green onions are just, they have lower carbs than regular onions, and it's a great way to add some flavor in to your dishes. Moving on, we have some dairy products. So I have some queso fresco. I'm going to fry that up as a side, probably for breakfast. I like to use that a lot for breakfast. And then we have a 2-pack of Philadelphia cream cheese. A block of cheese. I'm trying really hard to get away from shredded cheese, so I got the block cheese to shred my own. Some provolone cheese. We'll use that for our chicken Alfredo tonight. And I got this huge thing of coffee creamer. This is Kyle's favorite, and I will use it every now and again as well if I want some coffee. This does have some carbs in it. Where's the thing? So 1 tablespoon has 2 carbs. So you want to make sure if you use that you do measure. And then we have the almond milk. Of course, my son drinks almond milk in the morning and at night instead of regular milk. And we do the unsweetened original there. Next up, we have our meat. Just some beef brats. I like to have those on hand. They're just convenient if I don't have anything planned or I don't have time to make something more elaborate. We have some pre-sliced steak, so I'm going to use these for my steak fajitas. This is some pork chops. You guys can see that. We're going to grill these tomorrow with some green beans. And then I have the 80-20 ground beef. I tried doing the 73-27 and it just withered down to nothing because of all the fat that was in it. So 80-20 is definitely my favorite. I like to get the 4.5 pounds, and I just section it off into 4 sections and put those into baggies and flatten it out so that it's in my freezer, but it's easy to de-thaw, and I will use these for all kinds of recipes. And then we have, hard to see, our chicken breast. So I'll use some of these tonight for our chicken Alfredo, and I will slice them. I usually slice them in half and freeze the rest, and so I can just pull them out whenever I need them. Let me know in the comments down below if you want to see how I prep my meat to be frozen. Next up, we just have some pantry items. So these are just staples I like to have in my pantry at all times. Some onion powder. I was completely out of that. I haven't actually tried this teriyaki sauce before, but it seemed to have the lowest carbs. It's 3 carbs per tablespoon, but note that it does have sugar and cornstarch in it. So if you are avoiding certain ingredients, this is not going to be a good option for you. But I like to, whenever I'm making any type of Asian dish, just put a tablespoon of teriyaki sauce, and I mix that in with like a 1/2 cup of beef broth and a 1/2 cup of soy sauce, and it has a really good flavor. And y'all, this is my favorite, Rayo's homemade tomato basil. And this is expensive. I hear a lot of people saying that they don't want to spend the money on it because it's expensive. And honestly, I wouldn't spend the money on it if it wasn't so good. But I'm spoiled on it now and I can't go back to ragu or pregu or anything like that. Splenda Naturals, I use this in my coffee. This is my first time actually trying the Splenda Naturals blend. I usually just use the Splenda packets. This is for at home, so I don't really need packets at home. I got some green beans, some pickles, and some tomato sauce. This is my favorite tomato sauce, so I got 2 of those. I like to always have it on hand, and I didn't realize I had gone through my backup, and I had to go without for a few days there, so I've got plenty of tomato sauce now. The next is actually like non-food items, so got Kyle some razors, Desitin for my boy. I also got some Miralax for him. He has trouble with constipation, and I think it has something to do with his dairy sensitivity. If he, hasn't gone for a day, I will add some of this into his milk at night. And then we have a really bad mosquitoes. So Kyle spends a lot of time outside, so I got him some spray. And then I like to use the wipes on Nash so that he doesn't inhale the off. Now we're moving on to our non-keto items. So if you don't want to see those, you go ahead and click off now. I got some bread, a banana. It's my son's favorite, bananas. He's here looking at me now. What you got?
Water.
You want some water? Okay, I'll get you some water. I got this perfect pot spaghetti. This is my favorite kind of spaghetti to make for the boys. So they'll eat theirs with noodles, and I'll eat mine with zucchini. We have some pear juice, again for Nash, and then some dog treats for Nash. And then the last thing I have here is just some chips, again for the boys. All right, so there you have my grocery haul. I hope that you enjoyed and found some ideas that you can use in your household. Please, if you are new here, consider subscribing so that you can see more videos from me in the future and be a part of my YouTube family. And also, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up so I know to make more videos like this in the future. Thanks, y'all. Bye.